What year was God of War 2 created? Perhaps you remember the first time you evaporated enemies with the Blades of Chaos, or the moment Kratos cried out for revenge against the gods. This story has been retold, reborn, and reimagined generation after generation until it reaches the present day. Because God of War 2 isn't just a game. It's a milestone in video game history that shows how far fan cash-in and the power of technology can go. Because in 2025, on January 15th, fans are resurrecting a classic with the Anniversary Edition mod for the game. Created by Brazilian developer Gustavo Predador, the project is a handcrafted remaster, built directly on the original PlayStation 2 hardware. The mod not only improves textures and lighting, but also fixes long-standing bugs, enhances performance, and adds some skin options for Kratos to use during gameplay. On May 6, 2014, Kratos invaded the PlayStation Vita with the God of War collection. For the first time, players could experience God of War 2 in the palm of their hands. With tweaked graphics, adapted controls, and great performance, on August 28, 2012, Sony decided to bring together Kratos' entire journey to date in a single collection, God of War Saga, for the PlayStation 3. 5 titles: God of War 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta, all based on Greek mythology. It was the first time that Kratos' entire journey to date could be played continuously and remastered in HD. On November 17, 2010, God of War 2 returned in the God of War Collection package for the PS3. This was the official high-definition remaster, a visual revolution for those who had played on the PS2. Improved resolution, cleaner textures, and stable performance at 60 frames per second. It was the point at which many players rediscovered what made God of War 2 so epic: its cinematic scale and visceral combat. But to understand all this, we need to go back a little further in time, to a time when the PlayStation 3 was already dominating the storefronts, but a time when the PlayStation 2 still had one last trick up its sleeve to show during E3, held between May 9 and 12, 2006. That trick was the God of War 2 demo, which left the audience in shock. Sony needed to prove that the PS2 was still relevant, and it succeeded. God of War 2 was developed as the grand finale of a generation, and released on March 13, 2007 on 2 discs. One packed with extras about its development, and the other with a campaign that continues where the first left off, featuring dynamic cameras and intense combat with quick-time events that revolutionized the way to play a hack-and-slash game.